future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And incomplete to open things up.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons. And even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, He finished with a career-high 92 catches.
A first down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Williams brings it in. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's Herbert. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
First down, Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier and down.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards. Shy of the line to gain.
Gaining 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Herbert throwing again. That's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Just a terrific run there, Charles, for a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Prescott on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Herbert now. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike, way afternoon, and the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Cowboys 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. Shoves him away. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown! Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That play was hard to see. 1 play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long when they had been went second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Looking deep for Elliott. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, Prescott trucks over him. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 36-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Firing And quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
1st down, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Pollard now a 1st down and more.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 4th down. Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are...